Hey guys, welcome back to ACR Fishing Adventures. We are not on Lake Ontario today. I've actually gone on a little bit of a trip. Traveled from Ontario and drove out to PEI, so Prince Edward Island, and I am on the Atlantic Ocean. So we're going to be spending the next few episodes fishing for mackerel and hopefully get into some striped bass is the plan. And my plan is to take you guys along with me, so let's go see if we can get some fish. We're at North Rustico Beach and we're going to be trying to get some mackerel offshore so that we can use them for cut bait for the striped bass. So let's get into it. Busting up. You see them over there? Let's see if I can get the cast out far enough. Come on, fishies. I don't think I can cast that far. Should go get my drone and stuff. Good morning. We are back at North Rustico Beach. I wasn't able to get any off the rocks there where I was fishing, but then we ended up heading over to the pier later in the afternoon, and we managed to get one there. We actually got two, but we lost one. Don't lose them. And then yeah, we headed out the following day, and we went and did some bass fishing there right in Summerside. So I'll roll some clips now from that, and then we'll head out. We're heading out again here this morning, back to the same spot. The tide's going to be coming in about the next hour or so, so we're going to see what we can get into. I'll see you out on the rocks. Yeah, that looks all right, the way you have it.
Couldn't find it.
No, that's fine. Careful going down there. I'll go down and get the fish. You just wait it. Get the line set. Reel her up. But we already have. We're going to use this stand. Well, I guess, yeah, if you want to make it so that you can. So once again, we didn't get anything when we were at North Rustico. Both times actually we had fish on, but we never ended up hooking them up. And I never got it on film because the GoPro ended up dying before they actually took the bait. But anyway, we're gonna head out here into Summerside and do some fishing probably later this afternoon. But that'll probably be on our next video because this one's kind of getting along. I'm gonna go over the rig that I built for striped bass fishing, so I'll show you guys how I do that, and then we will probably see you guys next time. Hey guys, I thought I'd take a minute to actually go over the rigs that I've been using for striped bass fishing. So I build them myself. So I use 50-pound fluorocarbon. I'm using a 7/0 circle hook. You have to pinch the barb when you use them. You're gonna need a bead. I use a 2-ounce egg sinker and a barrel swivel. So basically when I set my rigs up, I get my 50-pound fluoro. Let me just grab a hook. So the knot that I use on my circle hooks, so if you get the circle hooks, I think it's the fact that it's an octopus circle hook gives you the extra bend in the shaft. So with those style, you want to use a knot that's actually on the shaft of the hook. You don't want to tie your knot to the actual eye of the hook. So I use a modified Snell knot. So I'm going to show you how I tie it. So basically you're just going to run your line down the first time through the hole. So once I run the line down through the first time, you take your line, loop it around, and you actually go down through the hole a second time. And then that tag end is what's actually going to go all the way down. That's going to actually stay down below the hook. It'll be the part that gets cut off in the end. So you can actually just keep it about the length of the hook. Make your circle. So I take the part that is running down with that line and I keep the two pieces together. So those are going to be staying together. And then this line that comes out the top, you're going to loop it down. I'm just trying to show you so that you can see what I'm going to do. So that line there, you want to keep it always straight down the bottom. Hopefully you guys are getting this on the camera. And then this line, you're actually going to loop it. You're going to loop it over the hook. And then I tuck it under my finger, but that line still stays straight. And then you're going to still grab it from where you just looped it the first time, over the hook, back down, grab it with your finger, over the hook. So I usually put about 5 or 6 loops. If you start to run out of line for the loop, you can actually grab, if you grab the, sorry, let me just get this twisted out. The part that's coming from inside and pull it, you'll actually get a bit more line there too as well, if you need it. And then you can just, again, loop it over the hook. And once you're done with that, you kind of switch, try to get the little knots all together in one go. In with your finger, grab the tag end, which is now the remainder of that loop, and you start to pull it. actually easier when you're not trying to show it on camera. So you just keep pulling it, which is going to slide it up the shaft. So yeah, so it comes out like that. So then your tag end actually comes out the bottom. So you can clip that off. And then I tend to make it between, like, say 14 and 20 inches long. I just use a fisherman's knot to attach my barrel swivel. So if you don't know how to do that one, it's just about 4 twists. Through. Put the tag end through the first loop that you created, then put it through the next loop that you just created. So it goes back through that one as well. And that's it, other than before you clinch it down, make sure you wet the knot. I always like to slide it up with my finger first. Start to pull it, clinch. Lock her down. So that's the fisherman's knot. Gotta put your tag in now. Okay, so that's the rig that I basically use. And again, like I said, use a pair of pliers. You have to pinch your barb. And then the way that I would attach this to my fishing line. So basically what you want to do is you're going to put your, if this is your fishing line on your rod, you're going to slide your egg sinker on first. You then attach or slide your bead. Slide your bead on. And then you're going to do another fisherman's knot on the barrel swivel. And then the point of that is the bead protects it when you cast out. The bead will protect the knot so that the egg sinker's not slamming on all the time. And the nice thing about this rig is that the sinker slides up and down your line. So once you've casted it out and it's sitting on the bottom, the fish can take the bait and it can slide easily through the sinker, so then they don't feel any resistance. So there you have it, guys. That's how I set up my rigs for the striped bass. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the bell, and we'll see you on our next ACR fishing adventures.